had to meddle in our business. Now you're going to pay. Who the hell are you?
Sorry for the trouble. You came. As expected, the temple grounds... crawling with suspicious individuals. I fear we may be too late. Indeed. Say, I may have an idea as to where they might plant their bombs. Given that the Sekihotai are seeking to provoke the shogunate, they will surely plant any bombs in places of symbolic import. Let us go.
Let's be quick. He who hesitates is lost, after all.
No! This temple was one of Japan's treasures!
It's an outrage! Damn the Sekihotai! I had forgotten one place. Toshogu Shrine. It's the most important shrine in Ueno. Let's hurry!
Free as a bird.
Come on, then!
Enemy ahead.
You of all people should interfere.
Third here.
I'm not finished yet. They have orders to kill. That was yours, Sato! No! Why would you betray us? Don't think you will escape. Sato. You will be punished.
Must put an end to this.
I'll be back for your hits. Just you wait.
Well, it seems that our work here is done. Toshogu Shrine is safe and sound thanks to your courageous efforts. We may not have saved all of Kaneji Temple, but I expected as much.
Tell me, Mr. Sato. That Yukawa fellow said this was all your plan.
And indeed it was. For I was once blinded by my excessive love for this country. Indeed, culture of Japan is a marvelous thing. To think that I came so close. I wonder, do you think I can redeem myself? Doubtless you're correct. In other words, talk is cheap. It is time for action. However, my first order of business is to safeguard against a possible retaliation. I should be safe at the manor in Takanawa. You know, I have many valuable belongings there. Paintings and scrolls and other curios I've collected. In fact, you should really...
てしよう。
I dropped something very important down there. Please, won't you go and retrieve it for me? You got it for me.
Oh. What about? Oh. Yes. Well, what is it? Love. With me. You're being so direct. I can't help but... All this time, I couldn't bring myself to say it. But I love you too. I want us to be together. Forever.
Thank you for saving me. This isn't much, but I want you to have it.
We have wares that may interest you. Please, take care.
Hey, that's a nice blade you got there. Any interest in working as a bodyguard? The shops around here have lately been the target of so-called expulsionists. Refuse to pay them a fee, and they'll mess up your place good. I'm starting to get worried about my own shop, so what do you say? Oh.
Bad. Boys! A little help here! Watchman! Alright, let's see what you've got! But these rocks, will you?
Let's talk. Been a while. Veiled Edge. I'm enjoying my retirement. And occasionally, I'll slaughter some scum in my free time. You don't mind that, do you? Perhaps I'll tell you the whole story someday. But while you're here, there's something I wanted to say to you. It's about your decision to not take Lord E's life. Thank you for that. After being thrust from public life, he was cut down by an assassin. Still, I'm sure he remained strong till the end. Well, now that I've thanked you, tell me, what are you doing here in Edo? I see. So you wanted to be of use to the country my lord worked to protect. How about I lend you a hand, as much as it pains me? Is that sarcasm? Ah, perhaps we are not so different after all. But I must look for a suitable place to stay. Come look for me if ever you need. Goodbye for now.
Is it over? Please, I'd like to talk with you. You are amazing! Clearly, your blade isn't just for show. Thanks to you, I can continue my business in peace. You take care of yourself too. I really can't thank you enough.
هذا في الشوغن طالع كان مع الشوغن الأول. الحين يوم في بعض القرارات ممكن اللي اتخذتها اني ما قتلت الشوغن الاول، خليته يروح، وهذا صار صديقي يعني، بسبب انه خليته بس يروح. لعبة حلوة، احداث قراراتك تطلع لك بعدين، هذا الصح. اوف، انا افكر عندي 55 الا فيه هذا 56 بس ضاعف ليه؟ اوكي that's good. اشكال واجد، هذا رقم اوكي شلون تخفي فيه؟
Are you here to see Mr. Sato? I'm afraid tea time will have to come later. My efforts to track the Sekihotai's movement have led me straight here. They've broken into the mana in retaliation for our actions. Mr. Sato appears to have anticipated this and has prepared himself for the siege. I must rescue him before it is too late. Will you help me? Thanks. Okay. But it would be reckless to try to enter through the front gate. The place is crawling with enemies. However, I believe there to be a secret entrance in the back. We'd best sneak in that way. Got them.
What's taking them so long inside? Open up already!
Excellent.
Not another dead end. Damn this house.
You got them. Get ready.
Don't rush. Take your time. I wonder how you'll use it. Sure thing. Very well. I wonder how you'll use it. Is that all? I wonder how you'll use it. Thanks for your patronage.
I'm glad you're here. But did you have to bring the enemy with you?
Found you, Sato!
There you
will
are!
pay for betraying us!
I prefer to think of it as realizing what's important.
What luck that I can avenge my brother too. Come, I will kill you both! Brother, my brother was meant to lead the land to a better future. Forgive me, brother.
Your heads. Just a second. I have my orders. No. How could I fail again?
The Sekihotai have retreated. Thanks to you, of course. As you can imagine, this is not what I had in mind when I invited you over earlier. Those assassins appear to be acting on the Demon Claw Samurai's orders. It seems my betrayal has been quite the bitter pill to swallow. Even so, my resolve remains firm. No matter how many times they strike at me, I refuse to give in. Although the cruelty of that villain is not to be underestimated. You're not easily intimidated, are you? Well then, I shall take you at your word. As for myself, I have no intention of giving up. I must continue to pour everything into preventing further violence. As an interpreter, I have many contacts, you see. And though I cannot fight like you, I am confident that I will have a role to play. So, let us work together to protect it.
I must say, you two have become very friendly while I've been away dealing with the remnants of the Kurosu.
Yes.
Well, since we're all here, anyone up for tea time?
I hope you don't mind my being here. Take care of yourself. Welcome home. Are you heading out? I hope you don't mind my being here. Are you heading out? I trust you are keeping... I would write how may... Oh. How may I fear I have been a terrible bother. Words cannot express my gratitude. Will you be back soon? I fear... Oh. You came here today just to bid me farewell? I always knew this day would come. I shall always treasure the memories of our time together. That concludes our business, does it not? Thank you for coming. Do I? What for?
Over here. Hello again. What in the world's come over you? Good. What do you want? What do you want? Let me know what you think of it next time you stop by. Hello again. I will answer. Ah. All right then. Trust there's nothing left to be said.
How can I help? Now this... I've got just... There's something I would like you to see. What is it you desire? Leave it. I'll keep my eyes peeled for anything that might interest you.
Over here. Help. Ah. All right. Then. I trust there's nothing.
Hey, good to see you.
Thanks to you, I'm right as rain again. Just look! Like this, and this. I know you're always looking out for me. I guess that's just how it goes with us, huh? So, while I've been resting, I've had a lot of time to think. Once all this is over, I want to take that trip to America. See, my friends continued fighting for our beliefs, for a new dawn, even when I couldn't. That's how I know Japan will be all right without me. So I want to travel around America and see everything it has to offer. I think everything's pretty much settled down now. Well, but still. Whoa, that's pretty cold. Or is this your way of making it easier for me to leave? The truth is, I'd love for you to be there with me. But we each have our own path to walk. And that's why we have to part ways, at least for now. But we'll be reunited one day. I just have one last thing to ask you. Will you spar with me? Think about it. We've known each other all this time, but never once properly dueled. Also, I can't be walking around with a sword in America. Let me put the samurai part of myself to rest. Huh? Let's do it at the place where everything began. The place where we first met. The magistrates are... So how about it? Okay. Good answer. Let's go. Visibility is good today. The horizon is crystal clear. We walked all the way here, didn't we, when we first met? Feels like it was only yesterday. Right then. Don't hold back. Give me everything you've got. Let's see if I can handle it. As I thought. You should know better than anyone, but I'm far from beaten. Should maybe have rested up a little bit longer. I feel alive. I don't even want this to end. You got me. Crossing swords with you really brings home how strong you are. Well, now that I fought the strongest warrior around, I can go with no regrets. This is the end of Yoma Sakamoto, the Japanese samurai. From now on, I'm Yoma Sakamoto, citizen of the world. Listen, I want you to have my sword. I'm forever in your debt for all you've done. Besides, it's not like I can carry it around with me in America. There's a saying they have over there. It's always darkest before the dawn. It might feel dark now, but I believe Japan's new dawn is close at hand. If we work together, I know we can iron out these last few problems. And once we do, I can head to America with my contract. That's the spirit.
Oh, look who it is! There's an ominous gloom hanging over Edo right now. Feels like a hell of a fight's brewing. I tell you one thing though. On my pride as a firefighter, I refuse to see this town destroyed. So, what is it that you came to see me about? I see. So he wants the firefighters to start the blaze. Now I've heard everything. And Katsu said that himself, did he? What an absolute joke! What the hell is he thinking? Asking me to set fire to the place where I was born and raised. And you're no better! Didn't you even try to talk him out of it? Don't you care what happens to this place? I don't want to hear it! If you're telling me to set fire to Edo, I think it's high time I knock some sense into you! You've lost your mind! I'm going to beat the living daylight out of you! Now you've done it! Won't allow it! I won't let you burn Edo down! I lost again. You're a beast, you know. Apologies. I got too fired up. Go on then. Tell me the rest. But burning Edo down, it's beyond reckless. I won't be party to such folly. So, It's only the buildings that will go. I should have realized Katsu wouldn't execute a plan like this without thinking it through first. I see the Shogunate can no longer afford to worry about their reputation. I suppose I have no choice. If all else fails, and I mean all else, I'll play my part. But you give his lordship a message from me. Tell him it's his job to resolve this without burning Edo down. We're all done for if he's forgotten that. Got it? And one more thing. If this plan gets scrapped, he needs to send me word right away. And not through you. I need to hear it straight from the horse's mouth. The man's lost sight of what's really important. Anyways.
Sorry for making you come here so often. So, how did the chief take the news? Glad to hear it. I'm guessing he has some conditions? Come on! If I could manage that, I wouldn't have needed to ask him in the first place. Well, there's no feeling good about this, is there? I've never been cut out for plotting. It's dawned on me recently how good it was back when my only purpose was wielding my sword. In exerting myself, my mind was clear. How about it then? Care to go around with me? I want to forget everything for a moment. Try to get back to my old self. It's been a while since I crossed swords in earnest. Possibly burn Edo down. Just like that. The higher you rise, the more you lose sight of what's on the ground. I always knew this was more my style. That may have been a spectacular defeat, but I feel much better. That's blown the doom and gloom right away. But sadly, it hasn't inspired much in the way of bright ideas. No pressure, huh? If only you could just finish me off here and now. I can't lose to the Alliance. I can't burn Edo. And I can't let anyone die. How do I do all three? Damn. People expect far too much of me.
we meet again?
Ah, back, are we? We've been hard at work with Master Kano since you last saw us.
Maybe this is a good chance to see how much we've improved. All the better.
We're ready. We're
going to take you down this time! Prepare yourself!
No more than we expected! I'll show you the roots of our training!
As a martial artist, I can't simply sit back and watch!
Over yet!
Damn it. I can't believe we still aren't a match for you.
You're very strong. To think I'd lose again.
Well, at least we put up more of a fight this time. Eh, Ito?
Right. We don't have time to dwell on our losses anyway. Not if we've got the betterment of this nation to worry about.
Thank you, Master Kano, for all you've done for us.
I admit I was rather skeptical of your capacity for improvement at first, but seeing how much you've grown, you've more than earned my respect. It makes me want to develop a form of combat focused on non-lethal self-defense, a discipline that allows practitioners to take measure of each other's skill. Through training, my students will...
Quite the great man.
I haven't quite figured it out yet, but I want judo to be a way of life rather than a way of fighting. Well, at first none of us held a high opinion of the other, right? But by training together, we came to accept, even respect one another. I want others to experience such growth for themselves.
I think it sounds like a splendid idea. Perhaps spreading judo's principles far and wide will cultivate the peace we are all in search of.
And we'll do our part to form a government that will help make that peace a reality.
Great! Let's aim for nothing less!
Good things come to those who wait. I knew you would come. It must be fate. Around the same time you did, of course. In any case, there is something that I'd like to talk to you about. I've already picked out the place. Well, will you come with me? Wonderful. Say, mind if I tell you a bit about my past while we walk? Years ago, I worked as a day laborer at Edo Castle. While there, I happened into the employ of a generous nobleman. Those days are long gone, but I really had it good. Huh. You know, it so happens that it was snowing on that day also. We are almost there. You'll know it when you see it. Right. Let's stop here, shall we? I believe you are already quite familiar with this spot. Indeed. This is the place where Lord E was attacked. By you, no less. I don't make mistakes. It's my business to know things after all. Like how there was a veiled edge amongst the men who attacked Lord E at the Sakurada Gate. And that it was a veiled edge who murdered him. You see, all this time I've been watching you, testing your strength, and my suspicions have been confirmed. You are that veiled edge. So I ask you, who was it that murdered my lord? What? Your blade twin? Then you must tell me the rogue's whereabouts this instant. Let's go, Veiled Edge, enemy of Lord E! Down so easily! Is this the end? I don't understand. What's wrong, Veiled Edge? Why won't you finish the job? Wonderful. Not that it matters, seeing as I've lost. But let me ask you one thing. What are your true feelings about Lord E? Tell me, did his death accomplish anything? I only wanted to know how you really felt. Not that there is anything Really? You believe my lord accomplished that? So, his death was not in vain. Thank you. I promise to not speak a word of what has happened here today. The public will be better for it, as will you, I imagine. Naturally, I will make no mention of it in my writing either. Manabe. We served the same lord, but that is all. If you ask me, the man is stuck in the past. We are not at all alike. Good question. With Lord Oi gone, I have no further ties to the shogunate. Who knows? I may open up a used bookstore and then continue peddling information on the side. But I do hope we will meet again someday, if the fates allow.
Oh, hello there. Oh. I see, yes. Thank you for your efforts. I was just pondering how I might do the same myself. As long as I draw my breath, I want to be able to aid my comrades. That is my hope, anyway. But nothing anyone says is getting through to Hijikata right now. Even though I doubt Kondo desires to participate in this foolish conflict. That's about it then?
Have you heard from Katsu? Hijikata is intent on getting back at the Satsuma Choshu Alliance for what was done to Kondo. The fool is beyond listening to reason. In fact, he's even gone so far as to drive us all out from the outpost. Katsu mentioned something about Saito willing to help. However, it appears Lord Katamori has called him away. This is when Katsu is trying to prevent an all-out battle for Edo. Should the Shinsengumi wage war, I fear that all his efforts will have been wasted. We may have to stop them by force, but they're already stocking up on heavy artillery. Getting in... That said, with your help, we might stand a chance. I beg of you, talk to Hijikata. I'm content.
To battle! En garde!
Ready.
Battle! En garde!
Ready.
can't back down now. I warn you, not to get in the way.
You know, I grieve for Kondo.
Curse you! Overcome! For all my fallen comrades! Shut up! You couldn't possibly understand how it feels. It forced me to carry on Kondo's legacy! What am I doing? We will never surrender. Even if I am to die here today. You hear me?
Kondo wanted us to live, Hijikata. You mustn't forget the mission he entrusted to us on that day.
Indeed. I do. And had we forced this fight, the Shogun's army may very well have met a sorry end. You know, Kondo told me to become a samurai for a new age. I wonder, how can I do that?
I think we should look for the answer to that question together, Hijikata. Besides, you can always die later.
Yes. It seems I need to calm my mind. We won't start a fight for selfish reasons. That is my promise as the vice captain of the Shinsengumi. I shall now go and calm my troops. They must be pretty worked up. But remember, so the next time we fight, it will be to the death. Until then, if you have any business to discuss with us, we will receive you here. have some business with me. Very nice. All right then. That is all.
Ah, it's you. We have some pressing matters to discuss. Leave us for now.
One moment, Lord Katamori. I believe I found the perfect blade for this mission. I'd like to take them with me, if I may.
You may be right. Very well. I leave the matter in your hands. If that be true, it could serve as the spark which sets the Shinsengumi to revolt. It would make a mockery of Kondo's dying wish. He told us that, should he be killed, he did not want his head to be displayed in public.
Only Lord Katamori and I know. Were Hijikata to get wind of this, I believe he would not be able to contain his rage.
I want you to go to Kyoto with Saito and ascertain the truth of this rumor. Good.
We strike at the first chance.
You're finished!
So then you, just like Asura told you. Come, let's take care of them. Right, let's examine the bucket. Empty. It's only bait.
Just the two of you? And there I was hoping I could kill you all.
Sorry to disappoint, but we're more than enough for the night.
Let's take your heads to the execution ground, where you can stay with Kondo. You're stubborn one. Forgive me, Mr. Yabe.
It seems Kondo's head may be at the execution grounds. Let's go. Right. Kondo's head must be here somewhere. There's no reason for Kawakami to lie about it. Kondo, I've come for you. There was one other thing I promised Kondo. And that was to get rid of anyone who knew about this severed head. Do not think ill of me. I have nothing against you, but you must die here. Prepare yourself. I knew you wouldn't make this easy. Kondo. Forgive me. Not quite obligation. You see, who was once so rootless. Used to strive only to hone my skills as a swordsman. To what end? I knew not. But Kondo hope that I can apologize to Kondo for breaking my promise.
What are you doing here? Sounds about right. I plan on putting you to work then. There's a hidden passage close by that leads inside the castle. It'll be quicker to reach the inner chamber that way than storming in from the front. You can still make it if you hurry. Can you head straight to Princess Atsuko's chambers and get her out? Be on your guard. I'm sure our enemies have found the passage by now. Let's get started then.
I won't let you down.
Think you can take me? A death wish. Thanks. ready.
You want to fight?
Impressive. Don't be reckless.
that! Princess Asuko, be the kindling that ignites the fire of revolution! I cannot fail. I will usher in the revolution! We'll create a world where all are truly equal! We'll end this era of ignorance and turn all Edo to ash. So it falls to the Demon Claw Samurai.
Just when I thought it had gotten quiet, who should appear but you? Oh my. Rescued by you once again. How should I thank you, I wonder? Now let me ask. Why were they after me? I see. By getting rid of me, a word of the shogunate, they conspired to rile up Saiko and the rest. The revolutionist army would rush to arms and Edo would be reduced to a sea of flames. I cannot allow all those fighting to make this country a better place to keep harming one another. Right. I'll start by writing a letter to Saigo and put down on paper how I truly feel about the state of affairs. I know he'll take my advice. Please, make sure he gets it.
Good work. I can take care of the princess from here.
それからそしたらそうだな、それでな
Has something happened? How agreeable. Go ahead. I'll do my best to answer. Go ahead. I'll do my... He's the one who started it. A few years ago, at the banquet to celebrate his appointment as dojo head, he said that I would make a fine wife. Before I knew what was happening, my uncle was making arrangements. And the rest of it, I believe you know. It's as if it were yesterday. I'm not sure. My uncle, and perhaps... I don't remember exactly, but our father, since... Is that so?
Oh, are you faring well? And what? A fine question. Well, when it comes to the sword, simply lunging about without thought won't get you anywhere. First comes theory. You must learn what a technique is for and why it was created. Building that foundation is important. My focus is the sword. I have not the faintest desire to talk politics. My students ask me for my opinion on a lot of matters. But I say, do as you see fit. You are the ones who will inherit this country, after all. I will say, as an individual, I do hope that the sword will be used to govern this world I've come to cherish. I am over the moon. If you'd like me to instruct you, then very well.
Don't hold back. Give me all you've got. Seems you know what you're doing. That's enough. I get the idea.
My victory is assured. The shame of it all. Let me show you how it's done. Making this worth my while. Not bad. Not bad at all.
A passable demonstration.
Hello. Frankly, it all be. But then Ryoma was willing to lay down his life for the sake of the extent of his ambition. Anyway, he'll pull through. I know it. But until he does, I'll need to think.
I could find you here. I would like to employ your services as a bodyguard. My client is a noble lady who is well known to you.
If I may, I have something to ask. I'd like to assist with this mission. A larger detail means better security, right? Besides, I am a trained professional. I'm not just along for the ride.
I don't mind if they don't mind. Only you must not speak a word of this matter to anyone.
Of course I'm ready.
Well, I suppose that settles things. I'll go on ahead. We can meet by Edo Castle.
We should probably get a move on. What do you say? Shall we head for Edo Castle? Alright then, let's stay sharp.
I'll lead the way. Then let's go.
Right.
The individual we are to protect works to broker peace between the shogunate and its rivals. But many of the shogun's vassals would prefer discord. Speak of the devil. Oi! What are you doing there? If you mean ill, you'd best prepare yourself.
We need her ladyship to behave herself. Either way, I'll show no mercy. The Silver Knight has the upper hand. We refuse to consider peace. It ain't over yet.
what to say. I'm impressed. But then I should expect as much from a friend of Ryoma. I'm sure you two have covered each other's back like this countless times, right?
Good work. I am certain I shall be safe in your hands. And you are no slouch either. Please, accept my gratitude.
I'm glad that we could be of service to you. The key is reading your opponent's movements. My uncle taught me that.
You see, I have a mission that needs accomplishing. That said, I unfortunately don't have what it takes to defend myself. What an awful world we live in.
To defend myself. I'd like to request a rematch. What do you say? I feel like it will clear up some things for me. Questions I've had on my mind for a while now. Anyways, stop by the dojo after you are finished here. I'll be waiting for you. Sorry about what happened, Arya. But I really do want a rematch with you. Ever since the incident with Ryoma, I've been thinking about his ambitions and everything he is capable of. And how small my own dreams must appear in comparison. Hey, can't I feel down sometimes? Anyways, hearing the princess talk, I felt a spark inside of me. A sense of what I want to do with my life. Or what I ought to be doing. I'd like to explore this further. Will you help me do that? Thank you. I had a feeling you'd understand. Don't go easy on me now. I want you to give me all you've got. I won't hold back either. Now, let's have it. Are you prepared? Formidable as ever. I have. I'm not beaten yet. You haven't beaten me yet. Incredible. It looks like you win again. It's strange, but I feel oddly refreshed. You know, ever since our visit to Yoshiwara, I've come to realize something. The reason Ryoma stopped showing up at the dojo. For him, swordplay isn't everything in life. It's simply a means to bettering society, not an end in itself. Meanwhile, look at me, in my own world, training obsessively. It's no wonder his feelings changed. No. My admiration for him has not wavered. But first, I need to focus on myself. And to do that, I need to choose my own path. Besides, I think I found my purpose. I'd like to teach women the art of self-defense. After all, the dangers I've encountered recently can be found around any corner. I wish I could help build a society free from such dangers in the first place. But perhaps that's a dream for later. It is, isn't it? I just wish I were a little closer to you and Ryoma. Say, how about we start training together? Sparring with someone who lacks a definite style is sure to push me to new heights. Besides, I feel like I might discover another side of myself. I only hope we can continue to spend time together.
Ah, it's you. I've already heard the news from the Shinchogumi, but I was hoping you could fill me in on some of the details. I see. It won't be easy, but it's about time we put an end to their scheming, wouldn't you say? Now, we need to prepare a location for talks to take place. What? Is that really from her? Well, coming from Princess Atsuko, this might actually hit home. My friend, you've only gone and solved it. Saigo's bound to be... You're...
Come. Forgive me. I was deep in thought about the letter concerning the shogunate's future. Despite everything that's happening, you don't appear troubled in the least. Do you not feel anxious? Truly? Then you hide your feelings well. Would that I could do the same. only my princess were here right now. She has a way of lifting. Where? Oh, where indeed? She's taken off and disappeared. Now, this isn't the first time she's done this, so I have an inkling as to... I would have already gone to look for her, if you were to... So, very... Thank you. Let's go.
Hey!
Being here with you, the two of us together, reminds me of the last time we worked together. Before the Satsuma Joshu Alliance and the fall of the shogunate. It seems so long ago. How odd. It's usually more quiet here. Dear me, this is really unexpected. Sorry, but would you mind driving them off?
The shogunate is a joke.
I see. The ones causing a disturbance. What manner of people were they? Is that so? There's no help for it, I suppose. The people of Edo don't look favorably upon the shogunate, and we can hardly feign surprise. In the name of maintaining order, for long, all's well if peace, but look at them. Yes, of course. She'll be somewhere within the grounds. I did say this wasn't the first time. Did I not? This little kitty is cute indeed, but not as cute as my Princess Sato. You do know what Princess Sato looks like, don't you? She is unlike any other. Indeed. She is beautiful beyond compare. So that's where you've been hiding. There you are, Princess Sato. Just as I thought. You were curious how I knew where she'd be. This is where my husband was laid to rest, you see. The shogun before the last, Lord Iesada Tokugawa. After his death, whenever I accomplished something, I would come here to offer a prayer. The clever girl that she is, Princess Sato understood this. And that's why she came here, ahead of me. Yes, I've come to be someone with ties to you too. Come now, let's dispense with the deference. Well, let's... Now that Princess Sato is home safe and sound, there is something that bears repeating. All of my hopes and resolve, I've committed. Please see that it serves its purpose. Not only for the sake of Edo, but go then. I shall...
Ah, it's you. Saigo's bound to be there. Of course. I'll be waiting here in the meantime.